Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
The chickens have come home to roost for corrupt Steinhoff CEO Markus Jooste. But instead of facing the music, he decides to unalive himself. Hello, my name is Reneilwe Morema and I am your host right here on the African Diaspora News Channel, reporting live from Johannesburg, South Africa. The former CEO of Steinhoff International Retail Group that was at the center of a huge corporate fraud case in South Africa has died. Police say Mr. Jooste succumbed to a gunshot wound in hospital. Local media outlets around the country have reported that this was a suicide. He shot himself at his home in Hermanus.
Former Steinhoff boss Markus Jooste was found dead on Thursday night at his Hermanus property, reportedly from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. 63-year-old Jooste was at the center of a financial scandal that rocked Steinhoff International Holdings Limited. Jooste's death came just one day after he was informed of a 475 million rand administrative penalty he had to pay to the Financial Sector Conduct Authority for issuing false or deceptive statements about Steinhoff, including omitting material facts. Reports indicate that Jooste shot himself outside a neighbor's home on or close to the beach. It was not immediately clear where Jooste shot himself or to whom the weapon belonged. Jooste's death marks a tragic end to a once prominent career, leaving many unanswered questions about his involvement in one of South Africa's most damaging corporate scandals ever.
His death comes a day after the Financial Sector Conduct Authority, the FSCA, fined Jooste 475 million rands after it found out that he and Steinhoff's former European finance chief Dirk Schreiber were responsible for publishing deceptive statements about Steinhoff International financial position between 2014 until 2017. This meant investors based their decisions based on false information, which resulted in hundreds of billions of rands in losses, also by pension funds. The Steinhoff crash wiped out more than 200 billion rand of the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, erased more than half of the wealth of tycoon Christo Wiese, and knocked the pension funds of millions of ordinary South Africans. Last year, he was due to appear in a German court and stand trial for fraud, but that did not happen. He was a no-show, and the reason for that is that he had issues with his passport. But knowing the South African ruling party and their ways of protecting corrupt individuals, they probably helped him escape the trial. The Steinhoff scandal is the biggest corporate scandal in South Africa at the moment, which is crazy because they keep referring to the black population as the most corrupt population and the most criminally inclined. Yet when you look at the faces that commit these crimes, all the way at the top, we have Serbian mafias, Italian mafias, the UK, the American mafias, all the milk-skinned people taking advantage of their powerful visas, and they're able to come here and do as they please. And they want to come here, misdirect us, and blame us for the high crime rate of this country, when y'all are the ones who are organized, perfectly constructing your criminal rendezvous, knowing that the government will protect you by hiding y'all's discrepancies and exposing the black people's wickedness, the black people's criminal rendezvous, while you guys get off easily, while you guys are using us as a shield.
Just take us back to 2017 and what he is believed to have done that tanked the market so badly.
So we know that Steinhoff has been involved in some serious accounting irregularities. There were allegations about insider trading. There were allegations of self-trading. And this is in essence what the Reserve Bank would probably now also want to investigate, is where have the assets gone from Steinhoff into Mayfair Holdings and family trust funds and perhaps property? Where's all the assets located? But also, how have any crimes, if so, committed? How was it committed, and how did the money flows appear?
Well, thank you so much for breaking that down so simply for us.
Steinhoff scandal, where this glacier demon Markus Jooste was ordered to pay almost $500 million in cash in fine, deletes his own life, then be held accountable. Can you see the white monopoly capital is still very much active? And it is the foundation of systemic racism which is responsible for South Africa's failure to transform the economy. Billionaire Christo B says he could forgive Markus Jooste if he owns up, because it looks like no one wants to take responsibility. Well, I guess no one will take responsibility now that he's gone. He unalived himself. He didn't want to take responsibility. So who are you going to forgive? What about ordinary people that were defrauded of their pension funds? Will they get justice? Should we forgive even though no one is asking for forgiveness? And we know the game of forgiveness all too well. We forgave y'all for apartheid even though you didn't ask for forgiveness. Until this day, you guys continue to antagonize us. You continue to protagonize us. You continue to abuse us financially. Though he will be taking massive of information to the grave, the question is, who else was involved in the Steinhoff scandal? How does a company of that magnitude hide billions of dollars in fake revenue? Here's how. Let me just give you a breakdown on how they were able to hide billions of dollars in fake revenue. Each of these executives will produce a fake company. Each of these companies would be considered an independent third party. Each of these companies will be sending IOUs to Steinhoff or payments that would soon be collected. The problem was that those payments never existed. They were just on paper to fool the auditors. Not only did he swindle people that way, but he also told people to sell their stocks via text messages before the drop in share prices. And because they trusted him, they did so. So the courts need to find those people involved in producing fake companies and fake payments and bring them to justice. You want forgiveness? Keep investigating. Bring those ones to justice, since Markus Jooste decided to take a huge chunk of secrets to the grave. What do you think about this Steinhoff scandal? Comment to us in the comment section below. Like and share the broadcast. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News channel.